We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy, Tommy G, here with a new camera and a new input. We should be good today for the show.
A lot of reverb.
Is there a lot of reverb?
It was loud at first.
Is it still?
No, you're good now.
All right. Let me put my, make sure my Shure Digital. Okay. And we are good. We are live. So I'm back. I'm good. Bill Rupp saves the day, Evan. I don't know if you heard about this. Bill Rupp paying back the Mint Slurpee favor at 1 a.m, goes and picks up an adapter for me and then meets me halfway to drop it off so that I could be live with a good camera for the show, Evan.
That's good guy, Bill Rupp. That's on brand.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Right now, he's putting in a women's college basketball parlay for me because I am banned from Bet365. So that's happening currently. So we're good. We're live. We're rocking. I think we won 35 units yesterday. You've been posting all over TikTok and everything what we're doing on the show.
Yep.
Yesterday we hit a plus 1,200 parlay. We hit a plus 1,000 parlay. Won about 12, 13 units on the original sides. So outside of that one bloodbath Saturday, it's been white hot for about 7-8 days. Saturday, we're not going to talk about that. That never happened. That's gone. But since then, white hot. March is here. This is March. Tommy Bucket's in the house. We just hit a free bet on Twitter. I gave everyone North Carolina A&T. Just smash that. We're going to give some more free bets in a second here. We got Price Wallace coming on to do golf. Fucking kid hits every week. Last week, we lost on Berger, who choked a 5-stroke lead. Can't blame Price for that. We have Aber coming on for some NBA bets. We have Bill Rupp saying some dumb shit all show. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm excited. Bill, are you excited?
Yeah. Woohoo. I'm trying to put the bet in. The line keep moving.
Well, you keep trying. You keep trying. My bet is way more important than anything that's happening.
Illinois is down to 5.5. So
all right, let's go. So what I've found, and I'll start with this right now while Bill's doing that, because some of these games are at 2:30. I've actually found that Evan, Bill was doing really well. I had a friend who's really good at women's college basketball, and I was studying kind of what the guy was doing, right? Kind of looking at what was going on because he was hitting like crazy. Kind of developed my own little women's college basketball system, and I think I'm 5-1 or 4-1 right now with it. So won another one again this morning. I got one that's killing that I didn't give out because we couldn't find a line anywhere outside of a illegal bookmaker. But I got some college basketball for women's here I'm going to give out to start the show. Okay, so I don't know if we'll put this on the sheet. These will be live bets for Stay Cashin'. So if you guys are bored right now and you want some women's college basketball, you know what? Let's put them on the list. I'm going to put them on the list. We have Eastern Illinois right now. They are laying 7. I think right now it's 5.5. Right, Bill?
Yeah, I don't know. It just keeps circling. Nothing's going in because of these live bets.
So I think it's 5.5 right now. So we
went down to 4.5, I think.
We'll get it at whatever number you can.
I know I can't. Nothing could go. Nothing's going in. It's
Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Bill. We will wait. You're fine. Posting these in here so Evan can put them.
Now it disappeared.
Let me take the units out here.
Now it's all gone. The whole thing disappeared.
Everything disappeared. Good job, Bill. You're killing it over there. You're killing it. All right, so we'll just put these in. So I have 3 plays between now and 3 o'clock for women's college basketball. Just make sure to specify that, Evans, right? Women's next to it.
Yep.
In the thing. So I have 2:30. I have a parlay with Alabama money line and Duke money line. Okay, that's plus 135. Women's college basketball parlay. I have a play at 3 o'clock. Arkansas Little Rock minus 18.5 for women's college basketball. And I have another play at 3 o'clock, which is probably my favorite, Colorado minus 9.5 in women's college basketball. Okay, so you didn't expect to tune in to Stay Cashin' and get 3 women's college basketball plays, but that's what we do here. We fuck across the board. It doesn't matter what sport it is. If there's an edge, there's an edge. So I'll kick it off with that. I'm assuming Rupp's still stuck there and fucked. So those are the 3 plays. Just to repeat them for you. Colorado minus 9.5 at 3 p.m. Arkansas Little Rock minus 18.5 at 3 p.m. And Alabama money line, Duke money line parlay plus 135 at 2:30. If you do have any interest in this East Illinois right now, it's minus 4.5. I have them in there too, so you can take Eastern Illinois live minus 4.5. That is your rundown coming in the show hot. dropping some fire. So, Evan, what is going on in the world of sports right now? What do we need to know about? I know there's some lockout news for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen recently is just that the lockout's happening and the commissioner, I don't even know his name. I'm not a big baseball guy. But
Manfred.
yeah, the commissioner, he's like, someone asked him a question yesterday and was like, why haven't you guys been trying to do this for the past 3 months? And he's like, well, we've been doing it for the past 10 days. We've been trying to negotiate for the past 10 days, like boasting that they've been working so hard for 10 days when they had all this time in the offseason to figure out this deal.
It goes to, again, no one loves patting themselves on the back more than me. So it goes to me telling everyone in January and February we were having these arguments. Nothing matters until the beginning of March, end of February. Because they don't talk. They don't do anything. They just sit there and wait to see. They're like reading the room and assessing the feel online to see what's it. No one fucking tries to negotiate and really kick shit into gear until they're up against the wall. It's unbelievable. And that's why this shit happens. I still think you can come up with a deal by the end of the week. Everything I'm hearing right now, and I'll kick to Bill. It seems like he's back locked in. Everything I'm hearing right now is they had a deal done at like 2:30 yesterday. They were this far away. And then Scott Boras jumped in. And Scott Boras jumped in and just flipped the fucking whole thing on its head. So I'm hearing, not that I have sources, just what I'm seeing all over and finding on Twitter. I'm hearing that this is Scott Boras that fucked this shit up. So I don't think this is still out of reach yet for a deal this week. Bill, you're shaking your head no. You think this might last a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if it gets done this week. Listen, I hope it does. I mean, because they already canceled the first 2 series. So, again, like I said yesterday, it's good for the Yankees. Not good for the Mets. But, yeah, the first 2 series are done. Now that the season's starting to be cut, what's the difference? There's no rush now, I feel. Now I feel like everybody was rushing. You know, you're rushing because you don't want anything to be changed and everything. Now that they're already cutting games. And now what I've heard is the players are expecting to be paid for these games that were cut. So now this is going to be another issue because the players said, we're getting paid for these games. We didn't cut them. We want to play them. We want to make them up. You're cutting them off the schedule. We want to be paid. So now there's just another fucking log fuel to add to the fire that's going to happen. And I don't see anything getting resolved right now because if, like I said, once you start to cut things and you set a deadline, you pushed it back from Monday to Tuesday, everything was, you know, I even kind of thought maybe it might get done yesterday because they worked till like, 3 a.m. or something?
And then they extended it another day, right? Those are all signs that something's coming.
They extended it, and then they just got, I guess someone got pissed, and then Manfred came out.
Or no, Scott Boras jumped in.
Manfred came out at 5 o'clock and said, all right, we're done. First 2 series. And now, like I said, the players are saying, we want to get paid for those fucking 2 series, 5, 6 games, however many it is for some teams. And now another fucking argument that's going to have to take place, whether they get paid or not, which the owners, you know, they're not going to fucking pay the players for fucking not doing anything. So we'll see.
I mean, I don't understand. I think the whole point of them – actually, Evan, add this. I'm sorry to cut in here. It's just I realized they backed up the start of the UNC Asheville game.
Yeah, that's why I was locked. I couldn't get it in.
Yeah, so the subscribers have UNC Asheville in this parlay already. I'm going to give it to you guys here for free again. You actually have time to get this in now. You got about 10 minutes to get this in. If it's locked on your book, you can just hit it when it opens up, hit it live. I have another parlay I'm putting in. The game is supposed to start at 2, so it was supposed to start before we went live. UNC Asheville money line. This is men's. UNC Asheville money line. Just put men's in here.
Still locked. Oh,
yeah, it'll open up. It'll open up while we're talking. UNC Asheville money line, Alabama money line, Arkansas money line. That is plus 105. That parlay. So Asheville starting right now. I think Asheville wins this game by more than 10. I think they cover the spread, but in conference tournaments and shit like that, I really don't like fucking with big lines because of what you just saw in the A&T game. Just came back from 15 down like nothing. Yeah.
We have a lot of people in the chat wondering where do they find these women's college basketball bets?
A lot of books don't have them. You'll find it on some offshores. I think Bovada has it. We have an affiliate link on 4deepbets.com. If you don't, on Bovada. I don't know if MyBookie or BetUS has it. Ev, if you could check. I don't know if you can hunt around and see, or if anyone in the chat can let us know. I know Bet365 has them. That's where Bill usually sees them. I hit about 8 baseball props in a row the first week I signed up there, and then they banned me, so I can't fucking even go there. Not many. There's not a lot, but there are some books that have. FanDuel has some. Like, FanDuel has none of the afternoon ones for some reason. They have none of the afternoons women's games, but they have like 15 tonight. So it's very weird. DraftKings doesn't have them. MGM has them sometimes, right, Bill? Like
65 is the best one for women's. Man, they have them all.
Yeah, but like what? Like MGM has them some days and doesn't others.
Some days and some days not.
Yeah, FanDuel has like they'll fucking not have the top 25 games, and then they'll have like fucking Louisiana State. Like then they put some of them live and some of them aren't. So it's very sporadic. You really just got to hunt around. Normally, you look under the college basketball link. So look under NCAAB. There's usually a drop down, and it'll say women's. But yeah, Bill, it's pretty much Bet365, right?
Yeah, that's the one that has them all.
Yeah, they're all sexist. All the books are sexist. FanDuel's very sexist. They hate women's sports, right, Bill?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Women's soccer, we can't find ever. Like, we can't find fucking anything women on FanDuel.
Nope.
And that goes to show, because there's obviously a big edge in these women's sports, Bill. And we always talk about it. FanDuel won't let you bet things that have a huge edge. They fucking change them. They take them off. They move the lines like constantly.
Like you were saying with the hockey totals. The one where they think it's going to be the correct score, they don't put it up.
Yeah. I've been nailing. I mean, Night Ghost is the best in the world. I've been on a little heater with the hockey totals off one little fucking system play that I've been doing. If FanDuel doesn't offer the 5.5 as an alt line on the game, it's gone over like 95% of the time. Like tonight, right now, for the Sabres-Leafs game, it's 6.5. Normally, they offer you 5.5 or 7.5 as your alt lines, right? What they're doing now is they're only offering you 6 and 7. So that way, if you want to go over the 6.5 to 7.5, which would be like plus 250, get some big juice, they're not offering that. And if you want to bring it down to 5.5, which is the number I love, because 3-3 you automatically win, they're not offering that. So I've just been hitting hockey overs on games FanDuel doesn't offer 5.5, and I'm 6 of my last 6. We hit 3 of them in a parlay last night. So if I put out a play with the 5.5 over, and you can only get 6.5, don't hit 6.5. I'm intentionally hitting the 5.5.
These books know what's going on, bro. They know what's going on. I mean, Aber put out, I think it was last night, Gafford, 15.5 points and rebounds, I believe it was. And he did nothing really early on. He had 4, and it went all the way down. I saw it at 9.5, but no book would open it live. Everybody else's was open live, and I'm like, open it so I can fucking hit this. He scored some more points, got some more rebounds. As soon as it got back up to the original 15.5 at halftime, they opened it up.
Yep.
So they know, bro. They know what they're doing.
If you guys don't think, FanDuel especially, who controls over 50% of the online betting market, think about that. Of all the bets put in online in the United States of America, FanDuel alone gets over 50% of them. If you don't think FanDuel, we've been studying them all through football season, regular season. It's not a coincidence that they fucking have certain lines that aren't available consistently. Bill, every time we would find like a little edge, remember the pitcher props?
Mm-hmm.
The pitcher props the last 2 years? Dude, the first 2 weeks of the season, if you're not signed up with us for the pitcher props, we make millions in the first month because I just bloodbath their pitcher props because they're so wrong. FanDuel was the only site in America that after a week and a half moved every pitcher prop to plus money. So you would never get 5.5 minus 150. You would only get 6.5 plus 110. They jacked all the pitcher props up. And then once the market stabilized, they moved them all back down where you can get the minus money. I mean, they're shady, bro.
Yeah, they don't want you to, bro. I'm telling you, that's why they offer. They love when you guys put in these big parlays, because you see them online, $5 won 42,000, That doesn't probably happens once in a million. They love when you guys put in. People are walking around FanDuel with fucking receipts, long pieces of paper, like this long, filled with, Costco receipts. Like that's their ticket when Tommy's old.
This is the receipt for my fucking.
That's their ticket.
The only thing on this receipt is literally one charger port for $52, and this is the receipt I get. But everyone in FanDuel, Bill's not kidding.
Walking around with 15 of those.
Everyone in FanDuel is walking around with parlay tickets like this.
Why do you
ones
think?
that you
Why do you
post
think
on TikTok.
FanDuel is the only book that you could parlay together on a same game parlay on another game?
Yeah.
So you could same game parlay one game and then add it to another parlay on another game. You can't do that anywhere else. They love
And
it.
everyone-
They want you to just keep doing it, and you lose. They were the only ones during All-Star Weekend to let you parlay all the events.
Dunk contest, skills competition, 3-point, and you have Karl Anthony
Why
Towns.
did they do that? Because Towns fucked everybody's parlay. So they knew. They knew something was up.
They
Well,
know,
no
bro.
one had Towns in that part. No one.
They know. And that's why with the game today, the North Carolina A&T, I watched it flip in front of my eyes. Dude, NC A&T went to minus 2.5 on FanDuel. Meanwhile, every other site had it at like 1.5. You'll see them drastically overshift. So it's kind of using some stock market tricks that I used to use at my day trading to kind of analyze FanDuel as the Goldman Sachs, the big company in the industry that moves the markets to make some money. And be careful. How many times in a row did FanDuel offer those free bonuses, odds boosts, right? Like whenever the FanDuel odds boost is, we'd walk into the sports book, we'd look at the board. We'd say, Timberwolves and Bulls, if they both win, plus 450, we're like, all right, one of them is definitely losing.
Yeah, they put them right out
every
on
time.
Put them out right on the round table in the VIP section. On
Then have the flyers.
Yep. Yeah, flyers right on the piece of paper. Here's the odds boost for today. I don't know which one of these is going to lose because
every time, every fucking time, one of them would lose. It was great. We made a lot of money on it because we would wait to see if the first game won, and then if the first two won, we would just hammer the other side of the third one because we knew there was no way they were going to let all three win. But some shady shit. We'll when sports dies down a little bit, when we get out of March Madness, and if there's a baseball break at all, we'll spend a lot of time talking about more strategy and shit like that. And honestly, if baseball, I told our subscribers this, I'll tell you guys this, current and future subscribers. I made a promise to our subscribers who are joining. You guys know I'm a Wall Street guy. You guys know I've made my subs, you guys on Twitter and everyone, a ton of money on stocks. If for some chance baseball were to get delayed or postponed for months after college basketball, I will take my baseball content and turn it into stock trading content. Okay, so that is my commitment to you guys, that if that ever did happen where baseball wasn't starting until July or anything, I will take all our subscribers and I will give you all my stock trading content. We'll do some day trading. We'll do some teaching with that stuff, kind of like we did during COVID a little bit. To help you. So you have no fear for anything that goes on in baseball. But get on over now, 4dbets.com. This is March. We are fucking through April 15th. You're getting 45% off and 2 weeks free and a free t-shirt. Go sign up. Click the banner at the top, 4dbets.com. Come fuck with us through April 15th. And then you're never going anywhere because then baseball starts.
Keep me away from that stock shit, bro, because last time we did those couple days in the chat, and we're doing that shit live, and we're hitting that one stock, and everyone's like, what should I do? It went up a penny. It went down a penny. Up a penny. We're like, we told you to get out an hour ago or this and that. Get out now and get in now. And everyone, what am I going to do? How do I get in? What fucking thing to use? What platform? Bro. No.
And that's why I said, Bill, I'll be doing stock trading education during that period of time. We'll give some picks.
That 3 hours that morning was insane.
Yeah. So they got a little glimpse, I gave them a little glimpse of me live day trading, and I simulcast it, and I was showing it. I made how much did I make? I made I think it was $15,000 in an hour. But everyone was trying. Well, this was one time in a Discord. The Trump election, I made $80,000 or something in 20 minutes.
Yeah, this was a stock.
This was just I forgot what it was, but it was some stock that was popping off. And I was trying to show them as I was going through it, and they were trying to tell. I was like, guys, no, just watch, just stay away. You're gonna get hurt. You're swimming in the ocean the wrong direction right now. But we're gonna have some fun. DWAC's up over $1 million in my portfolio right now. Anyway, headlines. Any other headlines here, Bill? MLB, we basically beat that dead horse. On fucking ESPN all day, they're talking about LeBron versus fucking Jordan. You can tell they're out of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching Mad Dog and Stephen A. talk about LeBron versus Jordan. Really? Bill calls me up. He's like, I feel like I'm in a high school cafeteria watching these conversations. Really, that's what you're fucking talking about? But I think we're good. I don't think we need to go too many headlines today because we got Aber, we got Price Wallace. Let's get to the golf. Let's bring Aber in. Price Wallace in right out the gate, and let's start fucking on the fucking links. Let's do that. Let me see here. Let me load up. Mr. Wallace.
What's going on?
The price is right.
Unless Daniel Berger's involved.
Dude, talk to me about Daniel Berger. If he didn't fuck us once, he fucked us twice. On the first round winner and on the fucking back end. He literally sandwich fucked us twice.
My wife kept looking over me and she was like, just turn this shit off. I can see on your face you're about to snap and break shit. I had to watch that, just the plane crash, you know? But the good thing is, so the only hedge I would have thought to make was Lowry, and he ended up losing anyways. So right. At least I have that to fall back on to say I would have been fucked either way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was a couple guys up there at the top. You really
but Lowry was the only one I was worried about too at that point.
Yeah.
Well, because we had Kirk, Vincent, so I was like, you have 3 of the top 5 people,
right? And
then just, he fell apart. Kirk fell apart and cost me like $15,000 on FanDuel. It was a rough end of that tournament for me, but
I mean, it's and to get your defense, as I did in the chat, and I didn't need to in the chat because we were all sweating it live. We knew what was going on. There's a difference between a bad bet and a bad outcome, right? Like that was a fantastic bet. The first round leader, I'm watching it, and they said he's hit 14 out of 14 putts under 20 feet. And then he's got a 6-foot putt to put him in first for the first round lead, and he doesn't even come close. And then he's got a 7-foot putt the next hole, doesn't even come close. And then I fucking see him up 5 strokes going into the 4th day. I mean, you can't do any better than that. That's all you can do. So you did your job, Price. Unfortunately, he Zalatoris us and imploded.
And it's different, like for his instance, where he was the best player in the field by far, I felt like. And so for him to give up a 5-shot lead just doesn't happen. You would expect it from like some scrub who just played out of their mind to get up there, but not from a guy like him who's won on tour. And I mean, his first 3 rounds were statistically phenomenal. He had 2 bogeys, played great, and then just shit the bed completely.
I mean, it was it was crazy, like you said, because it wasn't like Zalatoris. I expected him to collapse, when he did it, because he never wins anything. But Berger's one of the top players in the fucking world. And he was saying this is his favorite course. He's from there. He's won before. He was killing it every day. Like, it was just out of fucking nowhere. And again, FanDuel, Bill, to go back to it, remember at the end of day 3, I said, why is he only minus 260 on FanDuel? Like, I was like, this is the easiest bet in the world. I actually doubled down on something. I threw him in a parlay. Because I'm like, 260 is ridiculous with a 5-stroke lead dominating the field. And other sites had him like minus 400, minus 500. And the FanDuel fucking curse comes through again. What do you know? They know something. But anyway, what are we looking at this week, Price?
So we're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. It's in Bay Hill. It's one of the more popular events. Tiger Woods dominated for a long time. I believe this is where he had his famous monster breaking putt that dropped in that he won on. You had the now famous 6th hole where Bryson drove it basically direct line over the water to the green, which unfortunately he withdrew this week because he's hurt, but it's a very, very long course. I believe it's 7,500 yards, one of the longest on tour. You have a lot of really long approach shots, and you guys with good long irons. It's headlined by Rory and Rahm. Rahm's making his debut. So you have a few guys who have really good form coming in. I mean, Rahm's every single week the favorite. I, once again, don't really see why to bet him because of his odds, but you got some really interesting young guys who've been playing really well. They're in here as well. So should be another fun week. I'm looking forward. I already found some 3 balls I think I like. I just got to wait for the odds to get on there and try and make up for old Berger from his last week.
Nah, Berger. I don't even want to hear that fucking name. I don't even want to eat a cheeseburger for like the next month. Like I fucking hate that motherfucker. So what are we looking at here? So let's start off with a couple outrights here. So give me a couple guys that you think are guys that you really like, and then some long shots on this course here.
So Rory's my favorite this week. I was on him a couple weeks ago, and I think he finished 5th or 6th. He has phenomenal history here. I think he has 4 top 5s in his last 5 years here. He's playing well. He's only 13-1 on FanDuel and 12-1 everywhere else, so the odds aren't that great. But I mean, I think he is the highest probability of him winning out of everyone in the field.
So what makes someone like Rory, who, you know, I haven't seen him win that often recently, what makes him, because you said it last week with Berger, like you nailed it. So what makes Rory such a standout where you're not even getting 15-1 on him? What is it about this course?
So it's a longer course. He's number one in the field in driving distance. He's fourth off the tee, so he doesn't lose strokes there. So he's wedges is what really hurt him for the most part on his approach, but most of the approach shots are from 200 plus, and he's 10th in the field on that. And then on the longer par fours, he's 7th in the field on it. So you have someone who's really good tee to green, off the tee, and the proximity on approach shots where they're going to be hitting from, who also has phenomenal course history. So all those put together is why I feel like he's the best bet of the week.
Okay. And then who'd you go to below him?
Mark Leishman is actually my next favorite.
Okay.
He doesn't rate out as well statistically for me, but he has 3 top 7s in the last 4 cuts he's made here. He's been playing great. He hasn't missed a cut all season. He has a few top 10s, and he's 35-1. So you get 3 times the odds for someone who has really good course history as well. And there's a little underlying thing where Aussies do well here, and he's the top Australian in the field.
Okay. What about some long shots?
So my favorite long shot is Kim Young. I believe he is 75-1 on my bookie right now. He's played phenomenal the last month. I was really reluctant to add him because, he was kind of an unknown, just working his way up, but he's played really solid the last 3 weeks, 2 of them on really tough courses. So he comes here, he rates 9th overall for me in stats. And, he's second off the tee, 4th in a birdie's a better game than 1st in the long par 4. So he just kind of fits the bill for someone who should do well here.
Cool. And what about some top 20s? I know you've been doing really well with a lot of these top 20s, top 10s. Do you have anything, like we said last time, anything between plus 100 to plus 500 in that more reasonable range?
I think Keith Mitchell, the top 20 at plus 190 is free money. He has finished at least 12th or better 3 weeks in a row. He had back-to-back top 5s here 2 and 3 years ago. So he has great form. He's coming in, and you get him at almost 2-1. And then my longer shot would be Troy Merritt. He's 370-1 to top 20. He finished 24th here. His last time he played, he's played very solid this spring, and he has good odds. And his form, I believe he rates 30th for me overall in stats. So he has good form, good odds, and he has a decent history here.
Okay. So that's it. Anything else you wanted to add? Anything else you're looking at for the opening round or for the tournament here?
I noticed, I was talking to Tilly about it. Aaron Wise is 180-1 on a lot of books, and he's half that on, I think he said, Barstool. So he's 90-1 on Barstool and 180-1 everywhere else. So I don't think he'll win, but for a little bit of money worth a little stab, you get double the odds everywhere else. I think that'd be a pretty good play there.
All right, yeah, let's do it then. All right, Mr. Wallace, we will be in the Discord with you all weekend, sweating, going nuts, getting ready to fucking smash, make some money. There's no breaks coming up for golf, right? Like they just run this straight through for the next amount of months?
Oh, they run it for, I think, 6 months straight.
Yeah, the price is worth the price of admission, no pun intended. You guys literally are walking into the Covington Masvidal fight this weekend with Constantino, who's on fire. Golf has just been absolutely fucking smashing. We have rackets for tennis. March Madness is here, so it's my time of fucking year to go nuts for the next 2 months. Bill's been fucking hitting every single sport. NASCAR's back. We're hitting plus 1500s and hunting down Xfinity Truck Series and the fucking NASCAR on Sunday. We got everything here, guys. We got absolutely everything, and that's not even counting Aber, Healy, and the crew with the NBA being back and rocking. So you got to be fucking nuts. You literally got to be nuts. It's $27 for a week. It's $37 including DFS. And right now, for under $100, you're getting every sport for now until the middle of fucking April for the next 6 weeks. Divide 97 by 6. You're talking about fucking like $15 a fucking week for March Madness. And we're going to be doing prizes, giveaways, contests I hear some of you talking about the sound you hear at a certain minute mark. That's my chair. My chair squeaking because I throw it against the walls. But under fucking like $15 a week for the next 6 weeks. It's insanity. It's fucking insanity. You're retarded if you don't join. So Price, appreciate you not only adding value to the packages, but adding value for the betting and DFS and your beautiful face on the shows. So thank you, Price. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care.
All right. Go follow him on Twitter. We tweet at him all the time at Price Wallace. I think it's at Price. What is it? At Price Wallace?
It's P Wallace 0912.
Yeah, I just write Price Wallace and it comes in. P Wallace 0912. Go get it. Go follow him. Kid's a beast. All right, Price. Talk to you later, bro.
All right, later.
All right. Bill Rupp, you betting any golf this week?
I am.
Oh, really? You're going to be tailing Price, or are you going to be coming out with your own Rupp specials?
I am going to be coming out. I have a couple of my own. Going to go back to the well with my Canadian friend Corey Connors, top Canadian finisher, plus 125. I love it. I'm going to be all over that this weekend.
I'm just so excited. I don't have to even look at golf anymore now. The price is white hot for the last 2 months. It's my favorite thing going on. Let's get to some college basketball bets here. So the UNC Asheville bet that we have out, they're up 10-5. It's too early to fucking worry about any of that. But do have a couple. I have a bunch of bets. So I got a lot of bets for the subscribers. But for you freeloading fucks, I'll give you two. There's two games that I like. We are heading into conference tournament season right now. We are not there yet on most of these major schools. We're still kind of finishing off the regular season. There's a game today. Xavier, 17-11, 7-10 in the Big East. St. John's, 15-13, 7-10 in the Big East. Obviously, we're looking at a couple bubble teams here that, depending on how things go, could find their way into the tournament, could find their way falling short. This is a big game. This game is going to be played in New York. St. John's has a really interesting home court advantage. Their arena is it's tight. It's packed in, right? So when St. John's plays, when I went to Villanova, they used to play where the Sixers played, and then they used to play at our little local gym that was their real home court. And they always did better at the local gym on campus. St. John's is going to be rocking today. This is a big game for them today. They're laying 1.5. I see it minus 120 pretty much in most spots. I think St. John's comes out a little bit lesser of a team. I actually think they're better than Xavier. But this is a spot where I think a lot of people are going to jump on Xavier. And I think St. John's comes out and gets it done. Coming off two pretty disappointing losses to Creighton and DePaul. Both games that they were in, both games that they could have won. One game that they definitely should have won. So this is kind of getting the do or die point for St. John's here. They got to win this game today. So I think the arena is going to be rocking. I think St. John's is going to come out. I think they're going to make a statement. And I think they're going to try and work their way into the tournament here with a big win over Xavier at home. So I like St. John's minus the 120. Another play I like for later, those of you that know me and know my style of betting, people in the 4 Deep Bets Discord probably already picked this out before I even said it. Auburn traveling to Mississippi State today. Keep in mind, like I said, there's about 4 or 5 other games I love that we're going to be betting tonight. So I'm going to have a full card today. But let me just cancel this. That's either Bobby or Kurt every time. Mississippi State is home against Auburn. Auburn 25-4. 13-3 in the SEC. Mississippi State 17-12, 8-8 in the SEC. Auburn's only laying 4 in this game. They're the number 5 team in the country. We've seen Auburn get knocked off before. I've said the whole year Auburn is a fraud. I do not think they're as good as everyone thinks they are, especially when they were the number 1 team in the nation. I don't even think they're an Elite 8 team, honestly. I think they get knocked out in the Sweet 16. And next week we'll start getting into a lot of our March Madness stuff, conference tournament stuff. But I think Mississippi State can knock them off. So on yesterday's show, I told you guys Kansas, number 6 team in the nation, traveling to TCU. We were taking TCU plus the 6. And in the video, I actually said, I think TCU wins. Okay. And we had TCU on the money line in a parlay that hit for plus 1250. I think it's the same scenario here today. I think Mississippi State goes in at home, must win game. They have to win this 17-12, 8-9 in conference, another bubble team. Auburn coming in. Place is going to be rocking. You saw it in Wisconsin yesterday. You saw it in TCU yesterday. You saw it all Saturday. All the top teams getting knocked off. Mississippi State's going to knock off Auburn today. They're going to win this game outright. So that line is low. That line's a trap. We're taking the +4 and sprinkle a little bit on the money line there because Mississippi State's winning this game and knocking off Auburn. Book it. Let's get over to the next topic, which is NBA bets. We'll bring in Bill. You want to go first? Or you want to bring in Aber first?
No, go ahead. Bring Aber in.
All right, let's bring in Aber, and we'll get some input from our boy Aber, and then we'll see if he's in the rape van. I don't know where he's broadcasting live from today. We'll bring Aber in for some NBA props, and then Bill Rupp will give us some of his NBA since I am off NBA for the foreseeable future. While Aber connects here, let's see. Toothpick play? Almost a toothpick play, yeah. I mean, it's right there. It's you know what? Yeah, we'll do it at the end. I think I'm going to make it a toothpick play. Aber, baby!
What's going on, bud?
Are you gaping over there?
It's been a good week, man. We're doing all right.
Yeah, look at you. You got your Stay Cashin' hoodie on, or shirt. You got your 4D background. You got the matching hat. Those fucking Detroit Red Wings that fucked us last night. What are we looking at in the hardwood today, brother?
Not much, man. I mean, we got like for everybody, man, that's not in our Discord, man, you guys got to get in there. I mean, I try to get all my bets into the articles, but we get so many good bets that happen late. Like, I mean, over the course of the last few days, we got some pretty good Gafford bets that were max bets that he crushed the first time out. And we actually got a pretty lucky stat correction that put us over last night. So, but yeah, I mean, you guys got to get in Discord for that kind of stuff. But tonight, though, I'm looking at trying to promote my first under on Stay Cashin'.
Whoa!
So I like.
Hold on, Evan. Are we allowing this? Do we allow unders on the show?
I don't think we've ever had one before.
I mean, this may be the first under ever, so go get it.
Sure it is.
All right, we're going Tobias Harris under 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh.
So with James Harden there, he just doesn't have the same role anymore. It's only a 2-game sample, working off something a little small, but he's down 22 touches over the course of the last 2 games from his regular season number, and he's also down 9% in usage too over those last 2 games, and he did not get to that number in both of those games with him, and I expect much of the same tonight. So he's trying to be a little out of the game here. It's the Embiid and Harden show, and I think that's what's going to happen going forward. So
I like it.
Yeah.
Do you?
I know nobody's fond of unders, but
but see, that type of under I like, because in that type of under, you're basically jumping the algorithms, right? You're basically saying that there's a player change, there's a situational change that the algorithms have not caught up with yet. So, and those, I actually feel very comfortable with betting those. So I like what you're talking about. So you're saying he's 22 less touches?
Yeah, so he averages, I think, 66.5 touches a game over the course of the regular season, and he's had 44 in the last 2 games. So, I mean, that's a pretty substantial drop off. So you got to imagine in 44 touches, if he gets anything close to that number, I mean, he's got to be scoring points at a 50% clip at that rate, which is probably not going to happen. So
the other thing I like about this is you're obviously going against the Knicks here, and you have blowout potential with an 11-point spread. So might actually lose them a little bit in the fourth quarter if Philly could do what they've been doing since Harden got there and blow these teams out. Maybe he doesn't even get a full run.
Yeah, two slow teams too. I mean, we never, as far as a DFS standpoint, we never really loved the Knicks games, and we never really loved the 76ers games because the environments are just terrible. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we got that working for us as well too. So,
all right, I like it.
So, and my second one tonight, though, is going back to a familiar face. He let us down last time on Stay Cashin', but he definitely hit for us 2 days ago, which is Gabe Vincent over points and assists. It's over 15.5. No Lowry in the lineup, again, for all the same reasons we liked him before. I mean, he's basically going to be third on the team in just about most categories, touches and usage and stuff like that, with Lowry off the floor behind like Butler and Bam. Hero is kind of the one that kind of ate him up the last time we were on him, but I expect him to be a pretty good number tonight, especially against the Bucks, who allow the most 3-pointers made per game. He's a pretty good 3-point shooter, so you can expect a good amount of points there, which his 3 prop is over 2.5 at plus odds. I thought about going there, but I think the 15.5 is just the safer route to go for him.
Okay, I like it. So what do you think about this Harden experiment going on right now? You think this is just a regular season pop right now, or do you think this team is something to reckon with him pretty motivated?
It's the honeymoon phase. I mean, we see this with Harden. He bounces around from team to team, and the honeymoon phase early on, it's always nice. It's fun. They have a good time, and then once it comes time to get serious, I think that Harden's the kind of guy that just still has fun. So, which is never a bad thing, but eventually at some point you got to get the mentality right, and I just don't think that he's got that mentality. So he's obviously a good basketball player, but from a winning standpoint, I just think he's kind of been overrated for most of his career.
I'm exactly with you there, brother. I think you are exactly right. So, all right, my dude. Anything else on the NBA slate today?
No, I think that's about it, man. I haven't dove much into DFS yet. Usually I'm kind of locked into bets on Wednesdays knowing I'm coming on here, so I dive into DFS after this. So it's don't have a lot from that stance, but I did see we might get Durant back this weekend though.
Yeah,
so
it looks like
hopefully.
It. Right, Bill?
Hopefully that happens. Nice. Yeah. So
what'd you say, Bill?
He comes back Thursday, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that'll be good for my Nets. I need that. Like, I need water right now for my Nets future. Make sure they don't slip out of the top 6 here. So, that's going to be big. All right, Aber, baby. We'll let you get back to work. Appreciate you coming in. And you and Healy and the guys will be in there for the DFS side tonight through the rest of the week. So, if you guys do join, sign up for deepbets.com for an extra $10 a week. You basically get the DFS product, which includes Aber, Healy, Ben, Tax, the whole fucking flip mode squad that's over there fucking killing it every night on the DFS side. So appreciate you, Aber, and we'll talk to you tonight.
All right, see you, bud. Good luck.
All right, brother. We actually went a whole Aber segment without hearing the word Goga. Good call, Bucket. I'm happy. I'm happy with that, Bill.
Yeah, me too.
So before you talk, I feel like you haven't got a chance to talk at all, which I'm sure you don't hate as you put your bets in. I'm actually putting the Eastern Illinois women live. It's let's see, plus 130. I'm seeing. I said plus 110. So we're gonna make that an official play on the show here, Evan. So live bet Eastern Illinois women plus 130. It's halftime over there. So if you have Bet365 or Heritage or any of those, you can get that in. So Eastern Illinois women live plus 130 at the half. Just do it small. None of the women's bets we're gonna do big. Just small. So that'll be it there. Bill, what are you looking at in the NBA tonight?
So Aber was on one of mine. Gabe Vincent, since no Lowry starting, he 20 points the other night in that spot. I'm going to take him over 10.5 points tonight. I love the 10.5 points. Think he should get that easily, especially with his threes at 2.5. If they think that's going to happen, he's got 9 right there and another 2, and you get it.
There you go.
I like that. That is, I like that play a lot. And I'm going with my boy, back to my boy, Jared Allen, rebounds against the shitty Hornets rebounding team, 11.5. Last time he played the Hornets, he got 22. So I figure, last time you get 22, this time it's 11.5. Let's take it. I mean, that's what I'm figuring.
Is that how you figure it, Bill?
I mean, you played the Hornets last game. You got 22 rebounds. Now it's 11.5 rebounds. I mean, even if you do like 30, 40%. Yeah, I mean, you get it. So
yeah. Well, you almost did math there.
Yeah, almost. I tried.
And I think you were onto it. You said 30, 40% less. That's right there.
Yeah.
You feel good about yourself?
I do. I just guessed.
Did you guys see Big Cat at the fucking Wisconsin game yesterday, by the way?
Yes.
I mean, I texted him this morning. I was like, bro, where have you been? And I fucking looked and I was like, holy shit, it's the crazy. Bro, this is the coolest life experience. I think it's what has to be one of the coolest life experiences you can go through. So if you guys missed it, go to Big Cat's, Big Cat from Barstool. Go to his Instagram. And literally, it's like the top 6 videos. So Big Cat was out there with a bunch of the guys from Barstool, and had his chest painted with 2 basketballs over his nipples and a target on his stomach.
I'm showing.
And fucking was out. What's up?
I'm showing him on the screen right now.
Yeah, and he was out there just like on the sidelines rooting in Wisconsin. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better scenario than a last-second finish and a court storming. I mean, it just looked fucking awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. So. That was great. I just figured I'd bring that up because it was hysterical. My thing is spinning. Is that all of us or no? We're freezing, I think.
Yeah, mine was spinning too. I refreshed it.
Might have just been because Evan put the thing up. That might have just been that.
Oh, mine's spinning too.
Let me see.
Oh, well, we're good now for me.
We're good?
I refreshed it and it came back.
Okay. All right. You guys good now?
We've got to give it a second, probably.
Yeah, give it a second.
Let me get off.
That second will be good because it'll allow me to look up our hockey plays for today. Do we have anything from Night Ghost in here?
Nothing.
No? All right. So let's see. Evan, I see you have a hockey play already queued up.
I do. I do have a hockey play.
Okay. What are we looking at?
I just want to make sure the stream's doing all right.
All right.
So, all right. It'll come back. But what I'm playing today, one of my favorite players in the league, I believe is a rookie, and he leads all rookies in scoring and points, and that is Michael Bunting of the Toronto Maple Leafs. His prop is over half a point, and he's just been killing it, assists and goals. So I'm going to take him over half a point. That's minus 150 though.
Okay. I'm just checking the stream here to see if
get off the
look like it's good. I think it's good. I'm seeing it okay. It's buffering a little bit. I mean, we're wrapping everything up, so it's no need to start a second segment. So if they can get it. Bill, do you see that on there? Big cat.
It's frozen right on his body.
Yeah. So we'll just give out the quick hockey plays, and then we'll shut it down because it looks like we're starting to freeze up a little bit here. Bill, what do you like on the pucks today?
I like the Predators a lot. The Kraken are fucking garbage. They can't score. They're a fucking shit team. I mean, it's the 188 is a little rough to take by itself. If I could get it lower somewhere, I will. I'm going to be looking to parlay that with something. I really don't know what yet. So I do like I'll be on the Predators in some form. So it's a parlay piece, guys. Just put it with one of Tommy's plays, something we put out later, anything else you like. Put it with the fight on Saturday.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. But I love the Predators at 188 because the Kraken have lost a bunch in a row. They can't score goals. I've noticed. I've been looking up. They are just a bad hockey team. So I'm gonna put the Predators, and maybe even if you parlay it with the Maple Leafs. I don't really love the Leafs a lot. That line at 430. Anything over 400, minus 400 in hockey scares me.
Loses every time. Loses every time.
Lose
Baseball too. Baseball too.
Yeah. Tommy, I got a picture. Tommy bet a minus 450 and lost.
Yeah.
So I don't really like taking it. I would say parlay it with that, but I don't like it. I don't like that. Scares me. The Maple Leafs, the Sabres. I don't know. I'm going to stay away from that minus 440, but I'm definitely going to take the Predators. I'll parlay it with Saturday night's big fight.
Doing that right now. So Covington, UFC money line minus 105. All right. So I just put another one in there for you, E. Hold on. Let me just put it in the right spot for you here too. All right. So I wanted to get in on this Toronto Buffalo over. We've been smashing Toronto overs. Again, this is the game where they're not offering the 5.5 on FanDuel. So I'm taking the 5.5. Now keep in mind, here's the trick on FanDuel. If you guys are on FanDuel, I'm assuming we're back. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if you're doing the FanDuel, the early games, what happens is they don't offer the 5.5 right now. The game starts at 7:37. At 7:38, they will offer the 5.5. Okay? Which shows you how sneaky they are, because what they're trying to prevent people from doing is parlaying the alt lines. So if they don't want you doing it, that means it's a good thing to do. So we're going to take right when the game goes live, we're going to, on FanDuel, on other sites, you could probably get it now. Bovada right now, you can get it minus 200 and all that. We're going to take the over 5.5 on the Leafs game, and we're going to tie it to Colby Covington this weekend. So that parlay is probably plus 105 to minus 105, depending where you're putting it in. So Leafs Sabres over 5.5 alt line parlayed with Colby Covington this Saturday night versus Masvidal. Pretty much for an even money parlay there. That'll be my hockey bet for the day. So Evan, do you want to just give yours again in case it froze while you were giving it?
Yep. Michael Bunting over 0.5 points. Plus or minus 150.
Right. We normally hate bunting in MLB, but tonight we like it.
Nashville and Covington is minus 102 on FanDuel. We might get plus money somewhere else. but that's just the first place I checked. I haven't put it in yet, but that's what I'm going to be rolling with. Nashville Predators money line and Covington money line -102, basically even money. I do notice, so a lot of books have it. FanDuel, I just saw put it up, guys, and I will be all over this. The Oscars. So we just don't do sports. We sit in here during these big award shows and we watch them and we win. I mean, we got subscribers who watch them and, all of the girls that we have too. And the guys are just as much into it as the girls. We have a lot of people. We watched the SAG Awards the other night. You could bet on this. You could bet on FanDuel. Usually FanDuel doesn't have this, but now they did it this year. All the other books should have them. I'm going to start parlaying everything with Best Actor Will Smith. He's -400 on books. He's -350 now. He just won the SAG Award. They're pushing Will Smith hard. He's going to win for Best Actor for King Richard. They want that movie with the Serena and Venus to come out and win. He's going to win. I will be on that. So you can start parlaying. That's April 30th. So we got a little ways to go, but it's going to keep going up as more award shows come and he starts winning because the award season just started. He's going to start winning more awards, and then the odds are going to go even further up. So start putting it in now as like just a bet like you're going to do everything else. And then at the end, you're going to have like 10 bets with that, and all he has to do is win it with cash. So get it in now.
It sounds funny to people, but Bill, that's what we talk about, how we're not just like a betting site. It's a community. Like we did. We sat in there the whole night of the SAG Awards and just fucking watched. So I talk about Illuminati and social justice nonsense. We've hit a lot of big bets on these award shows. I've hit 2 monster ones off conspiracies. One with Billie Eilish when she wiped out Beyonce, and then another one like the award show right after that. So yeah, there is no bigger degenerates in the world than us. Now the difference with us is we are actually sharp degenerates. So we are a different level. If you go to all these other degenerates, they're just betting fucking anything. We actually find edges. And not just us, even people in the chat. A lot of our subscribers will find the edges, and we'll tail our own chat room. That happens all the time when me and Bill are tailing people in the chat. It's a community. It's not just 3 or 4 guys pumping picks out to you. We all work together to find the best bets every day and all night. And we probably spend about fucking 30 hours a week, 40 hours a week live in our Discord, half the time just drinking and talking fucking nonsense. But you definitely want to get in, check it out. Like I said, head to the site, 4deepbets.com. Huge promos going right now. Whole site's 45% off, and you're getting 2 weeks free of the VIP All Sport access, which will take you straight through the national championship and then right into baseball, where we're going to be fucking skull fucking everything because we'll have a deal shortly. But Bill Rupp, final words.
Collect on Monday and sign up.
That's it. Good job. I like those final words.
That's it. Short and sweet.
Let's go Mike Bunting.
Right. Let's go Mike Bunting. We hate Bunting, not tonight. We're all in on Bunting tonight. Sign up for our affiliates. Head over to our site, 4dbets.com. All our affiliates there. BetUS, MyBookie, Bovada, Monkey Knife Fight. Go get in and take advantage of that free money that's being offered. You can see the welcome bonuses in here and in the description for BetUS if you guys want to get in and fuck with all of those. I am ready to get back to my research. Right now, UNC Asheville is up 31-21, it appears. So we got about a 10-point lead on this game. Good start for our first piece of our 3-part parlay, which is definitely going to win. So for Bill Rupp, Bryce Wallace, who else came on? Aber came on. Evan's here. We'll do Healy and Nikos too. Anyone else? You guys in the chat. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!
Big one today.